I want us to turn and read two verses of Scripture found over in Deuteronomy chapter 33. And here in verse 24 and 25 we read these words. And of Asher he said, let Asher be blessed with children. Let him be acceptable to his brethren, and let him dip his foot in oil. Thy shoes shall be iron and brass, and as thy days, so shall thy strength be. Now here is a promise of strength for every day. I don't know whether you've ever stopped to think about it or not. Have you ever stopped to think about how that God says here, thy shoes shall be of iron and of brass? And he goes on to say, and as thy days, so shall thy strength be. Now, you'll remember that God was saying you're going to go on a journey. I believe that every true born-again believer, I believe that every sinner, I believe every man looking into my face, and every individual looking into my face at this moment is on a journey. All of us are on a journey toward the next world. I do not know whether your next world will be heaven or whether it'll be hell, but all of you are traveling in that direction. Every person looking into my face at this moment, you're on your way either to heaven or you're on your way to hell right at this very moment. Not next week, but now you are traveling. And the Bible declares that for the saint of God, many times the road is really rough. There are many hills to climb. There are many thorns along the path of a Christian. There are many flinty and sharp rocks along our journey of life. But the Lord has furnished us with shoes of iron and with shoes of brass. And that means that if He has given us shoes, it means that we're on a journey. Why furnish us a pair of shoes if we're not going anywhere? So the Bible here declares that our journey will never end. It begins for the child of God when he is born the second time. We call this a new birth. We call it conversion. And as the Bible declares, every true child of God then becomes a pilgrim. They become a stranger seeking a city whose builder and maker is God. Yes, I'll tell you, as I said a moment ago, we have many rocky, flinty, thorny roads on which we have to travel. But the Lord has furnished us not a pair of boots made out of leather, not a pair of shoes made out of cloth, but God has given to you and God has given to me a pair of shoes made out of iron and made out of brass. And that means that no way will ever become too hard for us. Now He says, as thy days are, so shall thy strength be. God doesn't furnish strength for the week or for the month or for the year, but God gives to me and God gives to you strength for every day's journey. Now, what is that hard place over which you are traveling this morning? What is that difficult, flinty road over which you are traveling? I want to tell you, God has for you a pair of shoes made out of iron and made out of brass. Put them on and do it now. Well, neighbor, it's been good to be with you again on Coffee Break. And on this same time tomorrow, until our next telecast, may the Lord bless you.